but today all three of those setups hit take profit. I had setups at the beginning of the week that lost, and that could have had me down, but I was like, man, losses are inevitable in trading. Losses do happen all the time, but it's only you as a trader that has to condition your mind to believe in your strategy. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy OMG Pips back again with another banger. Anyway, man, I'm here to talk about how my trading week went, the kind of lessons that I have learned, mistakes that I made, and how I can improve upon my work, how I can improve upon my skills, how I can improve upon my way of life in the markets. Alright, so at the beginning of this week, I did a forecast of the charts. I did the forecast on DXY, on EURUSD, on GBP, USD, and a few others, right? So I had trades that I was looking to take during the course of the week, right? When those setups materialized, my entries were triggered. Like, that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday type shit. 2 of the setups hit stop loss, so that was at -2%. And yeah, man, so after that happened, that was Wednesday. I was like, I still have Thursday and Friday to make up for the losses that I have incurred on the previous trades, right? So I'm like, cool. Yesterday, Thursday, I had setups on 3 assets, on 3 pairs. I had a setup on EURUSD, I had a setup on AUDUSD, and I had a setup on NAS 100, right? And it turns out by today, all 3 of those setups hit take profit. The first one was EURUSD. I had a setup on the 4-hour. EURUSD, I had a setup on the 4-hour right here, and I actually did a tutorial on this entry right here. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description of me analyzing for this setup, right? So I had my entry on this fair value gap, and price came in and then hit our TP, right? Price was in a bearish order flow. I had a break of structure right there, and we had a breaker block in there, and we had an order block in there. So I was like, this is a great entry for me to go short. During New York session, it got triggered and it crashed. So I'll put the link in the description if you want to check the tutorial on this trade. The next setup that I had was on AUDUSD. On EURUSD, I had a 2.2%. On AUDUSD, I had a, let me go to the 5-minute. It's more prominent on the 5-minute. The AUDUSD trade is actually crazy because the way it got triggered and the way it hit stop loss was very unusual. Or nothing is unusual in the markets, of course, but like, it was very aggressive. As you can see, price was crashing heavily, and I had my entry right here. I had my buy limit right here as price was somewhere around here. This was on Thursday during London. It didn't get triggered until same day around New York, right? So I had my entry during London, but it didn't get triggered until New York session. It came down, triggered my entry, and it went higher. And the reason why I entered right here is because was because I had price had a break of structure right here. Price had a break of structure right there, and we had a fair value gap in here. So when this fair value gap got mitigated, I was expecting price to start buying, right? And because I was expecting price to start buying, I was looking for a buy for an entry model in this area. I was looking for an entry model in this area right here, right? So my theory was that since we have broken this structure right here, since we have broken that structure right there, we have a inverse fair value gap in here, and that is where I had my buy limit. And the buy limit didn't get triggered until right here. As you can see, price violently came down. I think this was news. violently came down, and then it started approaching my entry, triggered me in right here and hit stop loss right there for a 4.8% risk to reward. After that time, it started consolidating, and then it crashed. Right, we go to the next asset, which is NAS 100, Nasdaq, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. So on US 100, I had this setup right here. I had this setup, and it was a 4.3 setup. The reason for my entry was because I noticed we had a sweep of liquidity right here. We have these relative equal lows, this one and this one. So this meant that we had sell-side liquidity right here. Below this low, we had sell-side liquidity. So when price took it out and then went higher, as we had a break of structure right here, I came here and I was like, okay, I see we have a order block in there, and we have this inverse fair value gap. So this is a great area for me to have my buy entry. And as you can see, price trickled a little bit in here, came back down, triggered my entry, and it went high. And I had my TP right on this high, which was 4.3% setup. Right, after hitting my TP, price continued to go higher and cleared 10%. Right, it cleared 10%, but our TP was here, so we only got out for a 4.3% take profit. Right, I sent these setups in the private Telegram, and my people ate. And if you want to check out my free Telegram channel, link in the description. So the moral of the story is that I had setups at the beginning of the week that lost, and that could have had me down, but I was like, man, losses are inevitable in trading. Losses do happen all the time, but it's only you as a trader that has to condition your mind to believe in your strategy. That is why it is important to backtest, because backtesting allows you to see the efficiency and the strike rate of your trading strategy. Alright, it's your boy OMG Pips signing out.
And remember, forex are talking about, we came in this game for money. We came in this game to earn a living. So we are not here to play games.